So yes, it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, but I just had a party at Sierra's house, birthday party, and a lot of good, really good conversations, which is why it's 3 o'clock in the morning with me just getting home. And anyways, so I decided to make a video because deep conversations really had time to think some things through, and so if I don't say them, then I will not remember them. Anyways, I think one of the biggest things talking about relationships and just kind of marriage, dating, friends, how that works. And I think I've really been thinking about mulling through because somebody asked me like, well, what about this guy? Don't you like him? Or, what about him? What do you have wrong with him? Why don't you like? It's like, well, I don't really want to go that route. Well, why not? And thinking about that, um, my answer really is like I want it to be perfect. Um, and when I say that, I don't mean like I want there's not going to be any problems. It's going to be like, knight in shining armor. He's going to be no problems at all, no defects, no flaws. Like, I don't mean that because Jesus is my knight in shining armor and he is the one with perfection and no flaws. So I already have that. And I already can delve deep into that. But what I mean by perfect is I want when I start dating somebody or when I marry somebody, I want it to be a relationship that it's right. Like it feels right because it's holy and it's godly and it's Christian and it's not there's nothing in that relationship that is sinful or that is taking away from God. You know what I mean? And so, I mean that's I think that's really what I am looking for. And that I think factors into so many things with timing. It's right because the timing is right because it flows. Maybe it doesn't flow, but it's able to work because it's the right time. It's like if you get married really young, and maybe it's the right timing, but a lot of times if you get married really young or you get pregnant or any of those little things that could go wrong or you're just trying to get out of the house, then it's not the right timing to get like that's not the purpose of marriage. That's not the timing of marriage. Um, it's out of order. So timing and placement and then just my heart being in the right place and my relationship with God being in the right place and then that relationship stemming from that just being beautiful. And I was reading this book called Authentic Beauty, um, where the author is talking about that beautiful love story, and so that's really been something on my heart because I want to get married, but I want it to be right. And I think that's something we all strive for, and that's something that I can just. There are relationships in my lives, even with guys, where I can feel this is just right because it's honoring God and it's I go about this the right way. Or other relationships where it's like what I'm starting to flirt and that's not appropriate and that's not a friendship basis, and so I need to take a step back from that. And so, anyways, this is my diary vlog, I guess, for the night. Adios.